Hello Persona friend, my name is Ega and you are listening to Persona Talk. In this episode, I still want to share a few of Mr. Robot quotes. These are the quotes that I'm not sure whether to share it or not, to talk about it or not, but please just listen. All religions are just mesmerizing mind worms, meant to divide us so it's easier to rule us. But the charlatans that wanna run us. All we are to them are paying fanboys of their poorly written sci-fi franchise. Okay, we start with something heavy here. First of all, let me just say I'm not against any religion and I believe in God. But to be honest, a part of me agrees with this quote. God may created religions with good intention, but in the hands of men, in the hands of some of us, it becomes something that divides us instead. It becomes a tool that makes us fight against each other, blame each other, and to judge each other. And I'm not saying it's between religion. Even with the same religion, it could still divide us apart. People trying to be the rightest one in the name of religion. And that is funny and sad at the same time. Alright, let's just get to the second quote. The world itself is just one big hoax, spamming each other with our running commentary of bullshit, masquerading as insights, our social media faking as intimacy. Or is it that we voted for this? Not with our rigged elections, but with our things. Our property, our money. I'm not saying anything new. We all know why we do this. Not because Hunger Games book make us happy, but because we want to be sedated. Because it's painful not to pretend. Because we are cowards. So with all the digital era, internet and everything else, we cannot deny that we are more connected. Distance no longer matters. But are we really connected? Fine, the geographical distance doesn't really matter anymore. But there is another distance that separates us now. I mean, there's a reason long-distance relationship is hard. We can video call and chat every day, but the distance will always be there if we are not communicating right. But back to this quote. Pretending to be someone else, wearing masks and not showing ourselves is an easy choice. And the technology, the social media, they made it easier for us to pretend. And when those people meet with their masks on, what kind of friendship, relationship, and connection do they expect to have? But people are still addicted to it and choose it because it's easier online. It's easier to pretend and sedate ourselves to pretend to be happy. And that is how we stuck with this system. Now, the last quote I want to share here is this. Annihilation is always the answer. We destroy parts of ourselves every day. We Photoshop our words away. We edit the parts we hate about ourselves. Modify the parts we think people hate. We curate our identity. Carve it. Distill it. Krista is wrong. Annihilation is all we are. Well, this is still heavy. These quotes are hard to talk about and that is why I have a second thoughts about doing it. But I make this so I can talk and share my views, so I will just do it and I'm open for any discussion. Alright, annihilation is not a good word. But we kill and destroy ourselves every day because of ourselves and also because of people's judgment. We want to carve ourselves as someone perfect. Well, it's not exactly a wrong thing. It stems from our desire to be better. But instead of making ourselves better, we destroy ourselves and carve ourselves into someone in line with people's judgment. But it's no longer us. I mean, how many of us can say confidently that they stay true to themselves? Alright, I will only talk about it until this point. That's all for this episode. Thank you for listening. Let's share love, happiness, and positivity.